Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot.
The novel Call Me By Your Name takes place at the height of the AIDS epidemic in 1987, but for the Oscar-nominated film adaptation, director Luca Guadagnino shifted Elio and Oliver's summer romance to 1983, around the time HIV was discovered. The disease, however, will be tackled head-on in the sequel, says Guadagnino, who hopes his critically acclaimed film is the first installment of a decades-long Before Sunrise-like series. I think it's going to be a very relevant part of the story, he told THR at January 13th's Los Angeles Film Critics Association Awards. I think Elio will be a cinephile, and I'd like him to be in a movie theatre watching Paul Vecchiali's Once More, he said, referring to the 1988 film about a man who falls in love with a man after he leaves his wife. Once More was the first French movie to deal with AIDS. That, said Guadagnino, could be the first scene in the sequel. Guadagnino added, the novel has 40 pages at the end that goes through the next 20 years of the lives of Elio and Oliver, so there is some sort of indication through the intention of author Andre Asselman that the story can continue. In my opinion, Call Me can be the first chapter of the chronicles of the life of these people that we met in this movie. And if the first one is a story of coming of age and becoming a young man, maybe the next chapter will be, what is the position of the young man in the world? What does he want? And what is left a few years later of such an emotional punch that made him who he is? To read more on the possible sequel to Call Me By Your Name, head to THR.com and tell us, would you be excited to see how Elio and Oliver's lives play out? Let us know in the comments. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.